I confessed to my crush. No contact 2 years of yearning crush. So I'm gonna tell you how it all started. It starts from मेरी 10th खत्म हुई, right? And my parents wanted me to become a doctor. इन्होंने मुझे आकाश में डाल दिया. So basically, I am already a week late because मैं एडमिशन लेट कराया मेरे पेरेंट्स ने. And मेरे पापा मुझे 7:30 बजे छोड़ के चले गए. People usually know कि आकाश की टाइमिंग्स are from 8 AM. मेरे पापा मुझे 7:30 बजे छोड़ के चले गए. And I'm the only one sitting in the whole damn room. फिर जैसे धीरे धीरे बच्चा है मेरा, मैं भी भाई बहुत ज़्यादा जोश में हूँ कि पापा ने बोला कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा हो तो पूछे ना बेटा. और मैं वैसे स्कूल में तो पूछा नहीं जाता था, मैं कोचिंग में कैसे पूछती. Yes, I'm an anxious young hoe. What you can do about it? So this thing happens and मैं second bench पे जाके बैठ गई हूँ. Like they were, I'll have to explain the layout of the class. So there were like 3 rows and first row, second row, third row. Of course. So I was sitting in the first row and मैं उस पे second bench पे बैठी हुई थी because of मेरे को किसी दिन. And then I start interacting कि what's like happening, how are the teachers, because you all have joined पहले से, and they seem sweet but they don't really want to interact with me. क्योंकि मुझे बाद में समझ आया कि यहाँ बैठती हैं, apparently 2 दिन बैठी हैं तो इनकी पाप की सीट है, तो मुझे यहाँ नहीं बैठना चाहिए था. फिर धीरे धीरे लोग आते हैं and there are like people coming and everybody, like nobody is sitting around me. I don't want anyone to sit with me. So I'm just like, please मुझे अकेले बैठना. और सब लोग अपना अलग अलग जाके बैठ गए हैं because apparently they all have like formed groups already. So wait, yeah, so this happens and then like a bunch of people come just 2-3 minutes before like the class was about to start, and like 5-7 they sat mad and they seemed friends. Like if you all can see my inanimate posters behind me, angels hit me up, I love you, this thing happens, okay? And I see like a bunch of people coming inside the room and they seem pretty cool and they all seem friends. They're like hasta सब, and then my eyes land on this guy. He gave me so
good drink, good energy, and I'm like, that's my type. That is my fucking type.
So this happens and this week nothing actually really happened, but you know, I have my eye on someone. I not like eye on someone, but more like, you know, you see somebody, you find them cute and you just appreciate how they look. So that is what happened with me. But I do tell my best friend every details of everything. So I did tell her, and then so first eye contact happened. And how did it happen? I was basically like, you know, I somehow do the layout, and yeah, the group used to sit in the second row and they were like sitting in the second row last bench. वाली seat पे he was sitting last bench पे and I was like this row के second bench पे. Then next week I switched to the third row. Because I found a friend, I became friends with her, and we have been like, you know, really ऐसे best friends. No borax, no bully, yeah. But this happened and I go sit with her like in the third row or like second bench, and then he's again sitting in the last bench of second row, and I'm just like, basically I told you कि इनका बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे chatterbox वाला group था, so they all used to बड़बड़ा a lot during the classes, so the teachers didn't really like them and they used to separate them. Yes, all of them were like really intelligent. ICSE board, BPS. Yeah, so this shit happens and I'm like, God. He used to be like a lot talkative, only with his friends by the way, and उसके अलावा he used to be so shy around everybody, just the way I like it. So he was, उसको chemistry वाले सर ने जिस रो में मैं सबसे पहले दिन बैठी थी उस basically third row में third seat पे बिठा दिया, and I'm sitting in the like first row के second seat पे, so you know you can diagonally look at them. So कुछ तो discussion चल रहा था क्लास में, and mind you discussion आगे की तरफ चल रहा था. So और फिर इस बंदे ने कुछ बोला और फिर मैंने आगे देखा, and this guy, he was sitting in the third row, third bench by the way. I look udhar and I find him staring into my fucking soul, and I just go like, okay, you want it? No, I didn't go like this. I just went like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is he staring at me? And उस time पे, of course, I was not so much into him, so I'm just like, what do you want, man? What do you want? But I looked सामने and then I just let it be, and this hasn't affected me in any ways. It was cute. I was just like, why is he staring at me? And then this happens and I don't look much into it and stuff. But the next week, not even next week actually, it was like Saturday, Sunday वाला बैच था मेरा, तो मैं Saturday को ये वाली चीज़ें Sunday को. Then again, टीचर ने उसको इधर उधर कर दिया, टीचर ने उसको पहले बेंच पे बिठा दिया, like second row के पहले बेंच पे. And basically उस दिन ना जो फर्स्ट और सेकंड रो थी उन्होंने ज्वाइन कर दिया था, so it was like a very big desk. फर्स्ट रो का सेकंड रो का, and I was like sitting on the second bench. तो second bench से I could see him ऐसे करके उसको पहले बिठा दिया था, और जिस बंदे के साथ बिठाया था ना भाई वो इतना खतरनाक बंदा था. He used to talk about dissecting everybody, like तुम उसको कहीं मिलो तुम्हें dissect कर देगा. Man, I get it that you really want to become a doctor, you really want to go into that field, but why do you want to dissect everybody down? Moving on, he was so weird. And उसका मैंने एक बार आई कार्ड फेंक दिया था. He's sitting on like the first bench, I'm sitting on like the second bench of the first row, and he's like on the second row, first bench. So you know, ऐसे देख सकते हैं. Like I'm here, he's here. So you know this. I was looking zoned out, and I was looking at him. Not looking at him, but looking at the sir. उसके just सामने खड़े थे. Then I look at him, and then he instantly turns back. He's like, and we make an insane eye contact that might have resulted me to lose my mind. So I'm like, I look at him like this, and I'm like, fuck. And I could feel my heart almost popping out of like from my chest, because I have never made like such an eye contact ever in my life. And I'm like, fuck. And I again go on to my best friend and blah blah and shit. Next week when I go, so like मैं अपनी usual जगह पे हूँ, first row second bench, तो मैं second bench पे हूँ, and my other friends मैंने बना लिए थे थोड़े बहुत दोस्त. फिर मेरे जो पीछे बैठे हुए थे, तो ब्रेक का टाइम था, and I was seeing कि क्या कौन आया है. तो I just पीछे ऐसे मैं मुड़ी, and he was sitting second row last bench. So you know, you can diagonally see them. I could see him. So I'm sitting like ऐसे, and basically I'm here and he's here, so you can't see people like that. So I turn back to look at my friends, and then we make an eye contact. So we make an eye contact, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, dude, what the fuck? And I just instantly turn around अपने bench पे, and I'm like, cut the show. What does that mean? Cut the show. I don't know what it was. What the fuck was he trying to do? But it fucked me over. It resulted me in, yeah. उसके बाद ना अगले week से I had to go for my trip because summer break था, and the only like that was the last time I actually went on a trip. I spent 2 years. So I had to go to Assam, and I had to go to Guwahati and Shillong, and that's when I started to realize that I liked him, because I kept thinking about him, but I was like, you know, still trying to deny it, that no, it's just, you know, an attraction. I don't have a crush on him. Because why was I trying to do it? Because I don't get crushes usually. It's just like more of an, oh, I like how he looks, just इतना. But when I came back, वो भी ट्रिप पे गया हुआ था, so मेरे भाई पेरेंट्स तो उस टाइम नया जोश था ना, कहाँ जाना. तो जैसे मैं ट्रिप से वापस आई, and I went to Akash. बहुत कम population थी उस टाइम पे, because everybody was on a fucking trip at that time, and he was too. So that's when I realized, when I didn't get to see him, I was like, Ritisha, you are doomed. You are done for. And I was like, oh lord. And then I keep wondering, when the fuck is he gonna come back? And उसका एक दोस्त आ गया था वापस, so he told us कि he has gone to this XYZ country, and I'm like, wow, जल्दी वापस आ जाओ, I want to see you. But then I'm just like, okay, we'll see how I feel when I see him again. Like, I wanted to actually confirm that, do I like him, or it's like just casual, low-key kind of type shit. And he came back next week, and I saw him, and that's when I realized, you done lost me to a man. You guys done lost me to a man. So I was like, oh god. And then it kept getting, you know, kind of deeper and stuff. And also, actually, पहले ना वो लोग क्या करते थे, they used to give us backup. If you have missed a lecture, you can just come later and take, like, you know, confirm the schedule of the teacher, and you can just take backup classes. So मेरे यहाँ चला के देखो, तो एक ना ग्रुप बना था हमारा, हमारे बैच का. तो उस पर पीपल यूज्ड टू आस्क कि किसी के पास ये नोट्स है, किसी को बैकअप चाहिए, ये चाहिए मुझे. आई सॉ माई चांस. मेरे को बायोमोलिक्यूल्स का बैकअप चाहिए था. भले ही मुझे नहीं पढ़ना था कुछ, बट मुझे पता था उसने भी बायोमोलिक्यूल्स मिस किया है, तो मुझे भी बायोमोलिक्यूल्स का बैकअप तो लेना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि उसने मिस किया तो उसको भी चाहिए होगा. फिर मेरी एक फ्रेंड को भी चाहिए था. आई हेटेड हर सो मच. शी वाज सो ब्यूटीफुल. शी यूज्ड टू टॉक अबाउट फकिंग बॉयफ्रेंड. सो आई टॉक्ड हर, सो आई मेंटेन माय डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम हर. बट दैट टाइम वी वर लाइक ओके. सो she texted me कि मैं रिसेप्शन पे कॉल कर रही हूँ, that do you want to have a backup class or something, so can you drop a text on the group. And I'm like, डाल दो, मैं दूँ, लेकिन मेरी तो फट रही है ना भाई डालने में, सबको लेके इसको क्या हमें बैक चाहिए. बट पीपल यूज्ड टू डू दैट. और उससे पहले what happened was, ओके सो या इसने, मैंने ग्रुप पे मैसेज डाला था, बट ही रिप्लाइड टू मी प्राइवेटली. अब आई डोंट नो अगर उनके यहाँ ऐसा ही होता है, नहीं होता है, हमारे यहाँ तो नहीं होता है. तो मेरे को था प्राइवेटली कि मतलब वहीं पे बोल सकता था. बट उसने बोला yes I want the backup, and then he's like, we started to talk कि कितने बजे रखे हैं नहीं रखे हैं. और लाइक सो हैप्पी कि दो लोगों के साथ बैकअप मिलेगा मुझे. आई मीन लाइक मेरी तो दोस्त थी, और ये है लाइक प्राइवेट. पढ़ने लिखने का मुझे कोई वहाँ शौक नहीं था, क्योंकि मुझे वहाँ समझ नहीं आता था. मैंने बोला था अपने माँ बाप को मुझे निकाल दो वहाँ से, उन्होंने मुझे नहीं निकाला. इट वाज सच अ टॉर्चर, बट दैट्स लाइक फॉर अनदर वीडियो. So we had the backup, we go to the backup class and stuff. So I'm like so fucking nervous. I'm so nervous because the teacher, जो zoo के teacher थे, he used to be the head of that department. So he had a whole fucking cabin for himself. And वहाँ पे वो backup देते थे. There were like 3 chairs. तो मैं और मेरी friend तो वहाँ जाके बैठ गए. And then ये पहले से ही बैठा हुआ था वहाँ जाके. वो पहले से बैठा हुआ था. और मेरी फट रही कि भाई oh god, I don't want to fuck up, I don't want to look like a fucking embarrassment. And मैं उस टाइम तक ना very down bad, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा down bad हो चुकी थी उसके लिए. And but it doesn't compare to what I feel right now, like वो तो 10% ही था उस time. So we get the backup and my friend actually goes sits with sir के side में. So like there were 3 stools. तो sir was like on the other side of the bench. So like this is बीच में bench, उधर sir है. इस side पे मेरी दोस्त है, let's call her चिक्कू, because she was really चिक्कू. इधर चिक्कू है and इधर मैं हूँ और इधर let's call him P. इधर P है, इधर मैं हूँ, इधर चिक्कू. So I'm like sitting in between. I'm like really close with P and I'm like I'm losing my mind. आज तो मेरा दिन है भाई. फिर एक कॉल आता है and because I forgot to tell my parents कि मैं पहुंच चुकी हूँ और वो इनको तो इनकी बेटी को उठा लेके जाएगा कोई. ये कॉल पे कॉल करी जा रहे हैं. I'm like मेरा फोन साइलेंट पे है. And I'm like ओ. और फिर भाई मैंने देखा 5 मिस कॉल. I'm like फिर मैं जो आगे बुक रखी थी उठने के चक्कर में वो गिर गई बुक. And मैं सीधा I stormed out of the room to answer the call and I embarrassed myself. But that cannot stop me. किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है, right? But फिर I come back and then I tell sir को sorry, मेरे parents हैं. फिर मैं बैठ गई वहाँ and I look like I try to look at him with my side eye. I'm like, and I find him smiling. Which what the fuck is smiling at? What the fuck is smiling at? I don't think there is anything funny about whatever the enzymes sir are talking about. What are you smiling at, man? And I'm just like, I don't know if that was my delusionalness, hallucinations, but he was smiling. And then I was not being able to find a page. सर बोल रहे थे निकालो बेटा निकालो और मैं ही हूँ सामने बिल्कुल ऐसे और मेरे पास ही मॉड्यूल है तो सर कह रहे हैं निकालो निकालो और मुझे मिल नहीं रहा था. नहीं टेक सर बुक and he's like it wasn't all that but it was all that for me. Maybe I'm pagal. But then this happens and then I lose my mind. कुत्ते भौंक रहे हैं. अगर तुम्हें सुनाई दे रहा है तो do not care because कुत्ते तो भौंकते ही हैं. Please don't listen to कुत्तास. पागल हुआ. But then this happens and as you know I've done lost my mind. और उसके बाद I try to do something very crazy and then it's like some days pass and stuff and then I have this urge on a very random day 8 बजे रात को कि मुझे उसका इंस्टा ढूंढना है. I want to stalk and I want to test my skills that can I figure out what his ID is, can I find it out because mind you we had no mutuals because we were like in very different schools and उसका school is like elite kind of school और मैं DPS भाई. Okay and this happens and I'm just like यार मुझे आज तो ढूंढना है बट मेरे को नहीं पता उसका. मुझे तो पूरा नाम ही नहीं पता तो मैं कैसे ढूंढूँ. आकाश वाले बच्चों को पता होगा कि उनको एक ऑनलाइन आईडी दी जाती है फॉर द मीटिंग्स. तो आई गो टू Zoom to see what his ID is and what his surname is. That's embarrassing. Okay P, if you find out about this video please sorry no I'm not flipping you off but want me please, want me back. So pathetic. But this happens and I find out his last name and then I'm trying off boy मेरा पूरे पागल होके I'm trying up to search usernames बना के. अब मैं खुद से क्रिएटिव हो रही हूँ कि भाई क्या यूजरनेम भी रख सकता है because like he's like cool and stuff, he's not a cringe guy, he's cool, he's cute, he's shy, so like क्या रख सकता है. And after trying for like 40 minutes अब मुझे नहीं मिल रहा. फिर मैं कुछ अंडरस्कोर लगा के देख रही हूँ ये वो. I literally find it 5 मिनट के अंदर अगले and I'm like I've got it. I have the talent. मेरे पास आ जाओ जिसको भी I didn't want है मेरे पास आओ. I'm the real stalker. No, I'm not okay. So मैं ढूंढ लेती हूँ and I'm like अब क्या करूँ मैं इसको रिक्वेस्ट भेजूँ क्योंकि that would be so awkward. इस बंदी को मेरी आईडी कहाँ से मिली, इसने स्टॉक करी है, रिक्वेस्ट भेज रही है ये वो ऐसे को. After contemplating for 2 days मैं भेज देती हूँ and at that time my account was like extremely private. When I say extremely private it was like hella fucking private. I only had 50 something followers और मैं अपने अकाउंट से भेज देती हूँ और वो ना एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता थोड़ी देर के लिए तो. और मेरा यूज़र नेम क्या था, मेरा यूज़र नेम रोहन से रिलेटेड था. सो क्रेजी रेफरेंस कोई चलाएगा नहीं. हाँ तो मैंने ये रख रखा है. उसको तो कैसे ही समझ आएगा. प्रोफाइल पे भेज लाइक ऑफ माई आउटफिट काइंड ऑफ एंड रीली रखा हुआ है नाम और कैसे समझ आएगा उसको. फिर मैं स्पेशली इस चीज़ के लिए अपना यूज़र नेम चेंज करती हूँ. आई कीप इट टू लाइक व्हाट माई ID इज राइट नाउ RID 1H4 if you wanna go hit me up. So मैं ये कर लेती हूँ and then he accepts. So I'm like, this happens, he accepts, and I'm just like, my best friend is telling me कि अब तूने इतना randomly भेजा है, अब उसको लगेगा तूने stalk करा है, तो just drop him a text कि गलती से हो गया, मतलब तो किसी अपने स्कूल वाले बंदे को ढूंढ रही थी, but you apparently found him, and me being dumb, मैंने कर दिया, I'm like, hey, 2001, it was our batch का name, 2001, and he's like, yeah, are you also? And I'm like, yeah. Where he like was like, what school are मैंने उसको बोला, oh god, I was trying to find my friend but I found you instead, hi, lol कितना झूठ बोलती हूँ मैं. Then he's like, oh it's okay, what school are you in? I'm like, DPS. And I'm like, what school are you in? Even though I know like the deets about him, just be like, oh yeah, what school are you in? And मुझे अब I'm on a fucking spree, and then we talk like इतना ही, and then we just go like, right, oh yeah, we are in the same batch, right? उसके बाद we don't text, and I start doom posting on my fucking account. And apparently, okay, here comes the very crazy part that I forgot about. Whenever I'm posting something, he's literally the first person to see that, like literally my first fucking viewer, and it's happening every time I post, no matter रात को 2 बजे पोस्ट करी, मैं दिन के 2 बजे पोस्ट करी, मैं शाम के 2 बजे पोस्ट, शाम का नहीं होता, 7 बजे पोस्ट करी, doesn't matter, he's like always like 97% of the time he's the first viewer, and I'm like, lord, what is happening? And then I get pissed, he's not even liking, he's not doing anything, he's just like watching my stories सबसे पहले. And how is that possible? How are you watching my stories 15 सेकंड के अंदर मेरे भाई? And I just find it weird, and it kind of gets to me कि ये क्या हो रहा है भाई, ये क्या हो रहा है? And I'm like so pissed. और मैं उसका अकाउंट 50 बार स्टॉक कर चुकी हूँ, मैं भेज दिया अपने बेस्ट फ्रेंड को कि the other thing like something weird and stuff. इसके हाईलाइट्स में there is one girl, like there are like 4 लोगों का ग्रुप, उसमें 2 बंदा मिल गया और ये एक और ये है, but they are apparently not dating, not yet. And there is like this edit that I kept skipping because मुझे लगा था वो कुछ है नहीं इसमें, but apparently उसमें कुछ था, तो मैं I'm just being like, I keep skipping it, and then after some days I finally watch it पूरा, क्योंकि मुझे फिर समझ आया this is a whole damn edit. And फिर I see clips and they're like being so cutesy, like the other girl and my crush, they're best friends apparently, and I'm just like, I don't want to waste my time on anyone who's like low-key committed or anything, so I unfollow him. गुस्से में आके I unfollowed him because my account was like really private and stuff, and भाई तू होगा मेरा crush, but तू ऐसे मुझे नहीं वो नहीं कर सकता, ठीक है तू. और मुझे ना गुस्सा आ रहा था सबसे पहले मेरी स्टोरीज क्यों देख रहा है, तो मैंने उसको हटा दिया. I removed him and I was like, I'm gonna get over this man. मुझे लगा like छोटा सा crush था, चला गया blah blah ऐसे type, and I lied. Of course I lied. And then I keep seeing him in Akash and stuff. And then he must think that this girl is so weird. इसने मुझे खुद ही रिक्वेस्ट भेजी, खुद रिमूव कर दिया. But ठीक है, that proves my point कि तुझे मैंने गलती से ऐड कर लिया था, तो कोई और है, मैं तेरे को क्यों रखूँ अपने अकाउंट पे, तो that's like makes sense. But then after some like 1-2 months, और मैंने ना अपने सोर्सेज छोड़ दिए उसके स्कूल में कि इसकी कोई बंदी है नहीं है, and I had a doubt कि let's call her Wig. So मुझे पता चलता है फिर कुछ दिनों के बाद that they are dating, they have recently got into a fucking relationship, and I'm like this. फिर मैंने कर दिया, फिर मैंने छोड़ दिया, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be stalking him, ये वो, मैं कहाँ से स्टॉक करती हूँ, I'm not gonna reveal my sources, right? But I feel like मैंने अब तो मैंने खत्म कर दिया सब कुछ, it's not gonna affect me anymore. But even though I put it all on hold, nothing really worked because I was so madly yearning over him, like crushing over him. और मुझे वो बार-बार दिख जाता था तो मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता था. और फिर they were like, okay, so I had mutuals who sent me screenshots of their stories, and they were like so much in love, and they used to post such cutesy stuff, and I was like, fuck it, man. I hope they stay happy. Who am I to jinx anything? I just have like my crush on him, so like, खुश रहो, सदा सुखी रहो बच्चों. And I just like stop looking at him, and like I'm looking in denial, and I'm also pissed at myself that why am I obsessed with this one person, and he literally like, okay, he did not have a girlfriend when I was crushing on him, like when the crush started, so please don't bash me. And I'm just like, obviously I don't want to crush on somebody's man or anything, it's just not appropriate. Then I stopped looking at him, looking at his profile or anything, looking in his direction when we look at each other like in class, and I sort of become a bitch. I'm just like, जब भी मुझे दिखता है मैं अपनी आंखें हटा लेती हूँ, या इधर I roll my eyes, कि मुझे थोड़ी दिक्कत है आंखें रोल करने की, मेरी आंखें घूम जाती है, sorry cheat. But this happens, and I'm just like, okay, ये वो, और आकाश was not helping. तो and then मेरे एग्जाम्स आ रहे थे, then I just told my parents कि कोई नहीं आता, मुझे नहीं जाना, blah blah blah. तो it was a way of getting away from this guy, and मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड भी नहीं आ रही थी, तो they were like, no point कि मैं जाऊँ के लिए. तो I'm just like, मुझे नहीं जाना कुछ दिनों के लिए, please stops here. not for me, because I just keep. I hate drop parents. I hate them with all of my guts. Like they are so annoying. I hate them with all of my life. But anyways, so this happens, and this like the whole things get on a damn hold. Hold doesn't mean the fact that I've stopped crushing over him. I'm still as bad. Like I'm just like, I don't want to jinx anything for him, but I'm going crazy. You know, you cannot stop your feelings or anything. But it was mere tak hi. I was not doing on anything on his side or her side, but it was just like a battle I was fighting on my own and with myself. That's so deep. That is so deep. So this is like year 1, and Akash मैंने जाना मन कर दिया था November something में, and then I low-key sort of try to move on, but I cannot move on, and it just goes like that for 3-4 months more, and it just keeps going on like that. And I lose my mind. I'm not even seeing him. I stopped going there, and he's not, you're there, okay, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind नहीं था. So this keeps happening, and it's pissing me the fuck off, because why is it like I'm not even seeing him? I don't even get to see him, so why is it like the same? And yeah, चलता रहता till March, and February something, and I low-key get some news that he has broken up with his girlfriend. Some sort of sources tell me that he and Vig broke up.
Keep hitting that reef, sending it straight to hell.